Aloha kako guys, and welcome back to Just&True. I am just going to make a really quick update. Just kind of following up on the video that I put out last week or the week before. Now, we do all understand this Wuhan virus is catching on like wildfire. It is the biggest thing since sliced bread. I do know that you guys, or at least have hope in you guys understanding that this is not a natural occurrence. It did not break out from some sort of fish market. This is a man-created, man-manipulated virus. The coronavirus has been worked on by so many different agencies and so many different governments. It is absurd. We even have patents out there for certain absurd viruses related to the coronavirus, just like the coronavirus that is out right now. The coronavirus from Wuhan was released, just a crash course for those of you who are not following along, was released or was accidentally released. This video is brought to you by Mike's Heart of Lemonade. Mango, it's delicious, like those beautiful mango coconut trees behind me. Either way, so yeah, in my opinion, intentionally released from the Wuhan biolab, level 4 biolab that was there, and that biolab in Wuhan was working on the coronavirus. It was working on many different viruses, including the Ebola virus. We do know that it was being worked on in Canada. We do know that the United States has a patent on it. So, is this from a fish market? You tell me. Just so happened to break out. Patient Zero hasn't even had any connections to the fish market. You tell me if it came from the fish market. So we know that it was not natural. Was it released intentionally? Was the Wuhan virus just being worked on in the Wuhan vicinity? I'm going to say no. If it was accidental, what's the chances that it would have been released in the point in time of the Chinese New Year and the point in time of the last couple months of the fiscal year, in point in time where trade and travel is at its peak? Very, very not likely. So I'm going to say yes, it was intentionally designed. Yes, it was intentionally released. Do I think it was for population control? No. Do I think it was for economic control? Yes. Population control, there's so many different things we can do, or they can do, I should say. The evils that control this world, the WTO, the One World Organization, the New World Organization, the Rothschilds, the Freemasons, all them mamba jambas. They could have done a lot more, and a lot better to control the population, trust me. But they didn't. They released this. And what I believe this is for is to, in my personal opinion, I could be completely wrong, I know shit from Shinola, is to control the markets, to crash the markets, better yet. Our markets have been derived and lived off of debt for the last, 100 years since the Federal Reserve Act. We have been in debt since then and controlling debt. For every dollar, we have 30 cents in debt. It's absurd at this point. There's no way we can ever get out of it. And what they've been truly trying to do is undermine the United States at every turn. Undermine the United States, not only their value, their economic value, their religious values, and the ethic values, but every other value that they have. I mean, they went into every one of the educational systems. They tried to make as many liberals as they possibly can. They decimated their religious ethics. They decimated the Christian ethics. They decimated all these ethics in America. And all these ethics abroad. They're trying to take as many rights away from the people as they possibly can, and they're trying to create this one world order, this new world order, and that's exactly what this virus is. It's the next step in this new world order. What they're trying to do is decimate the United States dollar, the strongest dollar, the world-backed dollar, the petrodollar, the debt dollar. They're trying to destroy that by releasing this virus in a place in Wuhan, one of the biggest producing manufacturing cities in the world, one of the biggest producing manufacturing cities for the United States dollar. You look up how many IV bags, how many IV lines, how many different car parts are produced in Wuhan, how many different CDs, DVDs, car parts, everything is produced in Wuhan. They released this in China for a reason. It wasn't to affect China. It was to affect the United States. The Chinese dollar and the Chinese yuan is much more easily manipulated than the United States dollar. They released it, I should say, in China for a reason. To manipulate the United States dollar, to crash the dollar, to bring the massive economic collapse that we've all been waiting for. I mean, that's exactly what this is for. This isn't for population control. There's a lot easier ways to control the population besides releasing an uncontrollable weapon that could target yourself, your friends, and your families. That's not how you control the population. If you want to control the population, I mean, we have HARP. We have nuclear weapons. We can nuke a city if we want, start another war if we want, release Bioweapons, I mean, that's more of an economic thing. It stops the economy. It really, truly does. And I think that's exactly what they're trying to do right here. As they're written out in the 1970s and the 1980s in the United Nations and the WTO organizations and the Rothschilds and Bilderberg groups, they're trying to crash the dollar. And that's exactly what they're doing right now. Prepare yourself, because this is a deadly virus. I'm not saying it's not deadly. I'm saying this is very deadly. But the reason it was released is to crash the dollar, get rid of the United States dollar, to create one step closer to the one world order, the new world order. Get rid of as many rights as possible. Get rid of as many securities as possible, or liberties as possible, under the guise of securities. And that's exactly what they're doing. What they're going to do is they're going to release this massive virus. It's going to kill the economy in China, kill the economy in the United States. The dollar's going to collapse. The healthcare is going to collapse. Then we're going to need our saviors, our big bad saviors, and that's when the massive saviors and leaders will step in and try and protect us. I'm telling you right now, whatever they're going to hand out is the solution. Don't take it. Whether it's a vaccination, a bailout, a removal program, whatever it is, don't listen to them. Mind you, this is just the meanderings of one drunk stone dude, but take it with a cup of salt, not a pinch of salt. This is what I think is happening right now. I do think it's going to hit us hard. You wait 2 weeks, whatever city you're in, or whatever your nearest large city is, will be hit by this virus. Please don't play ignorant. Buy what you need now. Buy water, food, bleach. Buy your toilet paper, buy a bucket or two, buy whatever you need, man, to get prepared. But understand that this virus was released intentionally. It was released by those in power. It was released not for population control, in my opinion. It was released to crash the dollar so they could have more control of the world to depopulate in the future. This is not the greatest they can do for depopulation. If you thought it was, then you just wait. This is for financial reasons. And the reason I think it's financial is because it was released in Wuhan. It's released in one of the major manufacturing hubs in the world. Apple has massive places there. Toyota, medical evabs, places like that. I mean, Wuhan is a major producer for places. And I'm not just saying I think this is to crash the dollar for no reason. I think it's because at this point we're at a very fiscal time. We're at a very important time where our debt has been instrumental. Our debt is overcoming what we can actually pay off. We should have went in deficit in 2008, but we didn't. We bailed ourselves out. And at this point, we have banks that are insolvent. We have debt going out of control. And I think this is a way to crash the dollar like they did during the Federal Reserve Act, or rather a couple of years short after, for the Great Recession. They're trying to crash the dollar without taking any blame. They're trying to crash the dollar to create a world dollar. They're trying to crash the dollar to let people know that, or to try and fake people into believing that national dollars are going to be insecure, that national dollars are uncontrollable, and that the world dollar would be much more controllable. And that's just not the case. They're trying to crash the dollar. They're trying to take away your securities. They're trying to take away your liberties. They're trying to take away your liberties to give you fake and false securities. It comes up to you. This is you. This next month or two comes down to you. Do you accept what the World Trade Organization, with the New World Organization, with the Bilderbergs, with the Rothschilds, do you accept what they're trying to give you? Are you going to give the fate that they've handed you? Are you going to listen to your masters and to these guys that are trying to control you? Or are you going to go out there? Are you going to get yourself and your family prepared? Are you going to get yourself educated? Are you going to spread the truth regardless of how many people think you're fucking phony? Are you going to go out there and work? Are you going to go out there and be a soldier for the truth? Or are you going to go out there like the sheeple and die because you listened to the falsities, you listen to the truth, you listen to the false narrative that they're trying to give you? Go out there, spread the truth, pray, prep, get ready, because the shit is not gonna go by really quickly. This is here to stay. And this is here as the next big step to their big plan. Just like 9/11, just like Vietnam, just like World War II, all of this is manipulated and controlled and created to control you. Now what you have is you have the opportunity to say, is this going to control me and my family, or I'm going to take measures into my own hands, and am I going to make my own destiny for myself? Am I going to listen to the truth? Am I going to be an American? Am I going to listen to the liberties that my forefathers fought for me? Am I going to stand up for those, or am I going to give me the false? Am I going to give me the false narrative, the fake facts, the bullshit that these people are trying to feed me? Or am I going to stand up, survive, thrive, listen to the Lord, listen to myself, listen to knowledge. The choice is up to you, man. Completely up to you. I love you all. Thank you very much. You have a great day. Mahalo nui loa, and I'll see you on the other side.